We turn now to your morning rush, starting with a surprising turn in the aftermath of the attack on the U.S. Capitol. The medical examiner's office in Washington, D.C. says that Capitol Police Officer Brian Sicknick died of natural causes, suffering a stroke while confronting rioters. Investigators had initially thought that Sicknick was hit in the head with a fire extinguisher and that he may have also ingested bear spray. Next, the family of the man who died in the Collin County Jail is asking for answers a month after his death. Marvin Scott was arrested by Allen police with a small amount of marijuana. He was restrained and pepper sprayed, then died a few hours later. 7 detention officers were fired and the Texas Rangers are now investigating. Oklahoma has joined Texas in passing a measure to ban transgender athletes from competing in women's sports. The Texas Senate recently passed a similar bill. Meanwhile, the governor of Louisiana says that he will block similar bills under consideration in his state. The NCAA has warned that it may pull events out of states that pass these kinds of bans. Researchers have been busy defending us from the new COVID-19 variants popping up worldwide.
Yeah, that now includes a brand new variant discovered right here in the U.S. in College Station. Stephanie Whitfield connects the dots.
It's a frightening headline. Texas A&M says it found a new COVID-19 variant in one of its students. But what does that really mean? Let's connect the dots. First, what A&M announced. The university's Global Health Research Complex identified a variant that could pose a challenge to public health, called BV1. It was found in a saliva sample taken from an A&M student who lives off campus. The student tested positive on March 5th and suffered only mild symptoms. This was the only case they found. So why could this be a public health challenge? A&M says this BV1 variant is related to the UK variant that has spread rapidly in the US. It also says this variant shares genetic markers with others that have proven resistant to antibodies, at least in lab experiments. That raises concerns about vaccines and immunity. But it's important to note A&M says they have not done any laboratory testing on this variant. This announcement was based on the genetic sequencing alone. That information was shared with the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention and a German-based initiative tracking COVID-19 variants around the world. A&M does say it'll keep doing genetic sequencing on samples to see if BV1 spreads. Connecting the dots, I'm Stephanie Whitfield, KHOU 11 News.